The pharmaceutical giant Gilead Sciences found itself at the center of a major scandal. The company, known for its life-saving HIV drugs, was accused of engaging in illegal kickback schemes. These schemes involved providing improper incentives to doctors. The goal was to influence these healthcare professionals to prescribe Gilead's HIV medications. The scandal sent shockwaves through the industry. It raised serious questions about ethical practices and corporate greed. Gilead's actions came under intense scrutiny. The company faced accusations of putting profits ahead of patient well-being. The scandal highlighted the vulnerability of the healthcare system. It showed how financial incentives can compromise medical judgment. The case served as a stark reminder of the importance of transparency and accountability in the pharmaceutical industry. The scandal had far-reaching consequences. It eroded public trust in a company that many relied on for life-saving medications. The legal battles that ensued were closely watched. They brought to light the inner workings of Gilead's marketing practices. The scandal also sparked a larger conversation about the influence of pharmaceutical companies on healthcare decisions. The Gilead case served as a wake-up call for the industry. It underscored the need for stricter regulations and ethical guidelines. It also emphasized the crucial role of whistleblowers in exposing corporate wrongdoing. The scandal left a lasting impact on the pharmaceutical landscape. It served as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked corporate influence in healthcare. Gilead's strategy involved a multi-pronged approach. The company implemented Lavish speaker programs. These programs were designed to target doctors across the country. They focused on physicians who had the power to prescribe HIV medications. The programs were often disguised as educational forums. However, their true purpose was far more insidious. These programs were anything but ordinary. They were held at luxurious locations. Think exotic getaways and five-star resorts. Doctors were treated to lavish meals and an open bar. Travel expenses were fully covered. It was a world of extravagance, all designed to incentivize prescription practices. Gilead also offered substantial speaking fees to healthcare professionals. These fees were often exorbitant, far exceeding industry standards. The message was clear: prescribe Gilead's HIV drugs, and the financial rewards would follow. This created a clear conflict of interest. It blurred the lines between medical judgment and financial gain. The company's focus was on promoting specific HIV medications. These included Biktarvy, Descovy, Stribild, Genvoya, Complera, and Odefsey. These drugs were highly profitable for Gilead. By incentivizing doctors to prescribe these specific medications, the company aimed to maximize its profits. This strategy, however, came at a significant cost to patients and taxpayers. The consequences of Gilead's actions were significant. The company's kickback scheme led to fraudulent charges to government healthcare programs. Medicare and Medicaid, designed to provide affordable healthcare, were being exploited for corporate gain. This manipulation of the system resulted in millions of dollars in improper reimbursements. Patients were also put at risk. Doctors, swayed by financial incentives, might be more likely to prescribe Gilead's HIV drugs, even when alternative treatments might be more appropriate. This could potentially harm patients and undermine the quality of care. Trust in the doctor-patient relationship was compromised. Gilead's actions violated the anti-kickback statute. This law prohibits offering or receiving anything of value in exchange for referrals of patients covered by federal healthcare programs. The company also ran afoul of the False Claims Act. This law imposes liability on those who knowingly submit false or fraudulent claims for payment to the government. The scandal had a ripple effect throughout the healthcare system. It eroded public trust in the pharmaceutical industry. It raised concerns about the integrity of medical research and prescribing practices. It also underscored the need for greater transparency and accountability in the relationship between healthcare providers and pharmaceutical companies. The Gilead scandal came to light thanks to the courage of a whistleblower. Dr. Paul Bellman, a New York physician, filed a lawsuit under the False Claims Act. This type of lawsuit allows private citizens to sue on behalf of the government for false claims and share in any recovery. Bellman's actions were instrumental in exposing Gilead's wrongdoing. The U.S. Attorney's Office joined the lawsuit. A thorough investigation ensued, revealing the extent of Gilead's illegal activities. The case culminated in a $202 million settlement. This substantial sum reflected the gravity of Gilead's misconduct. It sent a clear message that such behavior would not be tolerated. Gilead, while admitting to certain conduct, maintained that its HIV speaker programs were primarily educational. The company expressed a desire to avoid costly and distracting litigation. However, the settlement spoke volumes. It acknowledged the wrongdoing and imposed a hefty financial penalty. The Gilead case is not an isolated incident. It reflects a broader pattern of pharmaceutical companies engaging in illegal marketing practices. Similar cases have been brought against other industry giants, highlighting the need for systemic change. The Gilead settlement served as a stark reminder of the consequences of corporate greed and the importance of ethical conduct in the healthcare industry.